Man, I feel amazing. Hey, what's up guys, it's AndreOth here, bringing you guys another video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I made a Young Adz / D Block Europe type beat. Let's get into it. So I started this beat off with a guitar melody. I found the acoustic pluck in Logic. I found that preset in Logic and I liked it. So I came up with this very simple guitar melody that almost has a little bit of a Gunna vibe to it. And I can also imagine Young Adz and D Block Europe in general making a song over this. So I like the vibe that I got from the melody, and the melody ended up sounding like this. So when I was finished with the melody, I then wanted to move on to the drums, and as usual I always start my drums off with some claps or some snares. I decided to start off with some claps. So I found with these claps, they weren't really sharp, they were more of a dull kind of sounding clap, but I did like how it sounded. I thought it went well with the vibe of the beat. So I decided to stick with it, and I came up with this very simple clap pattern. And everything together should sound like this. So then after that, I then decided to move on to the snares, and I found some snares that kind of matched the vibe of the clap. So it's kind of, it wasn't very sharp, it was more of a dull sounding kind of snare, but I liked the sound of it. It almost sounded more like a percussion or something like that you'd hear like a Metro Boomin beat or something. But I liked it, it kind of had that trap kind of feel to it. So I played this very simple snare pattern just to complement the claps, and it ended up sounding like this. And when you hear that played with everything else, everything should sound like this. So I then decided to move on to the hi-hats, and I found these trappy, rattling sounding hi-hats that went perfectly with the rest of the drums. And then I played this very simple hi-hat pattern that went perfectly with the rest of the drums, went perfectly with the rest of the beat, and ended up sounding like this. And then when you have that played with the rest of the beat should sound like this. So after that, I then moved on to the kicks just to finish off the drums, and I found these kicks that were really punchy and kind of had the right sound that I was looking for. I didn't want something too flat, I wanted something more full sounding. So I managed to find that in this kick, and I just played this very simple kick pattern just to finish off the drums and just to add that final touch, that final bounce to the drums. And the kicks ended up sounding like this. And then when you hear everything played together, the beat should come together like this. So then after that, when I was finished with the drums, I just wanted to add some bass. So I went and found these 808s. I'm pretty sure I found them in Splice somewhere. But yeah, I really like the sound of the 808s. They were nice and distorted, how I like them. So then put in this very simple 808 bass line that went perfectly with the main melody, and it ended up sounding like this. And everything together should sound like this. So after that, the main body of the beat was done, but I just wanted to add one more melody. For some reason I really wanted to add a string melody. I thought a string melody would go perfect with the melody that we already created, and I just finished the beat off perfectly. So I went into Logic, I just found these cellos, just a standard sounding cellos in Logic, and I played the string melody that went perfectly with the guitar melody, and it just topped the beat off perfectly. But yeah, the string melody ended up sounding like this. And when you hear that played with everything else, everything should sound like this. But I guess that was pretty much it. That was every single component there was to the beat, and that was the whole process that went into making this beat. The only thing I had to do after that was structure the beat, and that's exactly what I did. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did like the video though, please hit the like button down below and subscribe for more, because I have way more videos like this coming out every single week. And if you guys want to purchase any beats from me, including the beat using this video, you guys can go to AndreOth.beatsales.com. And if you guys want, you can follow me on Twitter and you can follow me on Instagram for all latest updates, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.